Hi, I'm Dr. Adam Millman. Thank you for watching. I'm standing on the beach in Coronado Island, California at the United States Navy base. And as I said in a previous video, my wife gave me a book to read while we came on the vacation. She didn't know that the book or the author had anything to do with the island, but it turned out it did. The book is written by Admiral William H. McRaven. It's called Make Your Bed. Little things that can change your life and maybe the world. It has to do with his survival through different struggles in his time as a Navy SEAL. And he tells this wonderful story that took place just down the beach from here on Coronado Island. And it has to do with him coming when he was in college, University of Texas, Austin. He'd come on a bus and he wanted to the base, and he wanted to talk to someone about being a Navy SEAL. He was in the ROTC program. And while he was waiting to talk to someone about becoming a Navy SEAL, he was standing in line looking at the photographs on the wall of the Navy SEALs and different missions and staring there in awe. And he looked next to him, and there was a man standing there who was also looking in awe at the pictures of the Navy SEAls on the wall. And Admiral McRaven, who was not the admiral at the time, was looking at this man, and he was wondering if this guy really had what it took to be a Navy SEAL. He had long hair, he looked really thin, small build, didn't look very muscular, and he was wondering, could this guy really carry a pack with 1,000 rounds of ammunition? Could he carry that boat? Could he go on the missions that the Navy SEALs were known to be able to do? This guy didn't look like he had what it took, and he thought of himself, Admiral McRaven, who was an admiral at the time, thought, I have what it takes. This guy doesn't have what it takes. And then he eventually was called in to speak with one of the officers about the Navy SEAL training program, and they spoke for a few minutes. And then the man with the long, kind of shaggy hair and the small build that was outside in the hallway also looking at the photographs walked by. And the man that was interviewing McRaven said, he looked over and said, Tom, come on in here. And McRaven was sitting there, and the man that was interviewing McRaven said, I want you to meet this guy. This is Tommy Norris. Tommy Norris was the last Navy SEAL to win a Medal of Honor in Vietnam. He won the Medal of Honor. He had gone behind enemy lines to rescue 2 people, and then he deep behind enemy lines. And then on another mission, he was shot in the face and left for dead and had to be rescued. He got back and he was able to recover. He got his strength back. He was later accepted into the FBI's first hostage rescue team. So in 1969, Tom Norris wanted to become a Navy SEAL, and he wasn't. And there was a good chance he wasn't going to be picked. Why? Because he was thin, he was small, he wasn't muscular, and didn't seem like he had what it took to become a Navy SEAL. But he eventually did. And then later on in the story, the author of this book, Admiral McRaven, said he looked at this guy and didn't think he had what it took. But then he says that it's better not to judge someone by their flippers. It's better to judge them by the size of their heart. So you can't look at someone and determine what's inside of them, the motivation they have, the principles that they live by. You can look at someone down the hall from you looking at pictures of the Navy SEAls and think this guy doesn't have what it takes to become a Navy SEAL, only to find out later that he had won the Medal of Honor and was in fact a Navy SEAL. You can't tell on the outside what someone has on the inside. A very important lesson to know in life. People have unbelievable resources and talent and creativity and drive inside of them, and you can often not tell this by looking at them on the outside. But if you treat them a certain way because of how they appear on the outside, you could really miss out on a wonderful opportunity to really cultivate what someone has inside of them, and maybe even nurture them and cultivate them to get them to what they need to be. But if you only look at them on the outside and think you understand who they are, it'll be a big mistake. So realize that people have tremendous gifts inside, tremendous strengths that are not necessarily tapped into yet, but they could tap into, and we can all benefit from that. Thank you for watching.